Eric Hoerger. So Henrik's running his Skaven, Warblock Bombardier, Deranged Inventor, more warp power, or more warp power. Vermin Lord warps here with a suspicious stone. 3 times 20 clan rats, 2 times 40 plague monks, 6 storm fiends, and 10 giant rats. So he's going to look just to buff those storm fiends and pick out those heroes from Eric's army. But even once he's done that, clearing out 85 art boys is going to be a bit of a mission. Eric is running, so he ran it in the last one. He's running Big Waaagh, Alt, Weird Nod Shaman, Bursting with Power, Shamatic Skull Cape, the Big Great Green Hand of Gork, Wrath of Gork, War Chanter, Black Hard Fist, or War Chanter, the Corpse Brooch, Get 'em Beat, War Chanter, Get 'em Beat, 20 hard boys, 20 hard boys, 15 hard boys, 15 hard boys, 15 hard boys, and Hard Fist Battalion. So we're looking to bring back those hard boys. So battle plan we're playing is escalation. So battle lines are 9 away from the objective, and then everything else has to deploy 18 back, and then behemoths slightly further back than that. I haven't got the battle plan in front of me because we've had to give out the core book and I've had to give out my cards, so we'll roll with it. Dun, dun, dun. The realm is a squishy. The Realmscape features every step is a league, so any 6+ on a run roll, the unit immediately suffers D3 wounds, mortal wounds, and any charge roll of a 10+ is the same effect if you choose to complete that move. So being 10+ and 6+, meaning that if you're getting buffed to run, which most of Eric's army does, means that you are then suffering those mortal wounds if you choose to follow through with the move. You see, we've started off already. Henrik just doing the world's longest conga line, using his 3 units of 20 clan rats just to screen out those hard boys, but also just to get some early. You don't score until the second round, but just to screen them out, line up his plague monks, and I hope he doesn't get double turned, really, because those hard boys can go in, they'll smash all those clan rats in probably 3 seconds flat. Then if Eric takes a double turn, he'll follow through and crush the plague monks, then only really leaving storm fiends. But then Eric is playing the attrition game, and also he's got that ability to bring a unit back. So also Big Waaagh now, after that last stat show from the Honest Wargamer, Big Waaagh were around 5th as I remember, and Skaven have dropped to top half of the table. But that is the nerf on only being able to stick 6 Storm Fiends, so only getting 2 lots of those wind launchers, rerolling hits and wounds in a unit instead of the old unit of 9 and 3 of them, which pretty much deleted anything, especially rerolling hits wounds. You buff them with a warp stone, you get the extra damage. You can pretty much pick off any main threat and delete it, and they can't do that now. And also the nerf to the plague monks, but they're still fighty. You see he's hiding his Vermin Lord like 7 inches up. Henry's making sure that nothing can come on behind him. Just completely trying to screen out those Ard boys. Yeah, let's have a quick look at the moment. At the current placings. The current placings, we got Henrik with his scaling at the top, Eric in second. Both scored 20 and 20. On Swiss parent scores, Henrik is at 191.31 and Eric is on 174.47. Third is Matthew Brooks, who is also 2 and 2, full agenda points with his Disciples of Cinch, and he is fighting the odd number backup army, which is our corn army. If you want to know the list, it is, well, I've read it through in the last video. It wasn't meant to do that well, but it was literally, we had a drop and we had to get someone into play, and it was just the army that I chucked in the back. That is also 2 and 2, full agenda points, and they're sitting at 160 on the Swiss pairings. Doug Croucher with Ogre Moor Tribes in 5th. Bone Reapers sitting in 6th with Robert Phillips. Michael Wilson with his Sinesh. So now we've dropped to the 2020 stop at the Blades of Corn with the backup army. In 5th we've got Doug Croucher, who's got an 18 and a 20. Robert Phillips has got an 18 and a 20 with Bone Reapers. Sinesh in 7th, which is 18-18. Matt Lyons from Pro Painted Podcast is also in 8th, and he's got 18 and 18. Mike McLean, also from down our way, he is in 9th, 18 and 18, and that is so only 9 players out of 38 with 2 wins, so it's quite a diverse field. 10th is Harry Warmill from Warmill Games, who's designed our trophies. If you jump on Warmill on Twitter, he's up there, or Waaagh events, you'll see a photo of those wicked trophies that he's designed and built for us. He's got 1 win, 1 loss. So all the 1 win, 1 losses, we're going Big Waaagh, Fire Slayers in 11th, IDNF in 12th, Rick Myhill's Ogres in 13th, Jonathan Gregory Stormcast. Nice to see Stormcast in the top half. Zach Rowe, Bone Reapers. Feck in 16th with Richie's very un-Feck-like list. IDNF Deepkin, Grand Host of Nagash, good old winner Dave. Won a game once, actually won another game today. We'll have to change, won 2 games ever. Then we got Sylvaneth, Disciples of Zinch, Stormcast, Ogres, Sylvaneth, Fire Slayers, Daughters, Iron Jaws, Feck, Seraphon, which is awesome to see. Ray's list is pretty cool. He's running Gotrek and some other bits. Gotrek and 3 or 4 Engines of the God and some Skinks and a Slam. Ant's Gloomspike Gits, I'm not sure what his Twitter handle is, but he has hand modelled every single gobbo in his army into a different position. And we got Blades of Corn in 34th, Gloomspite in 35th, Bone Reapers in 36th. So just have a look at what's going on. So now the scoring doesn't take place until the second round. Eric's coming up quite cautiously, so he's not going to play for the double. He's going to play sensibly, not how I play. It's probably why he's a top table player and I'm not. So he's going with on the side of caution. So shuffling out those R boys, and then we'll see who takes priority. But we'll see what else happens in the rest of the turn. hero face move from Eric. I recommend Harry just checking with a stick on the range. Everyone should use sticks, because you know how hard it is to put a tape measure flat on the board? It's nails because it's got a massive handle. Yeah, as I say, Eric's just erring on the side of caution. Yeah, do you know what? We can do some proper commentating because I know your army. Won't be as good as Joe and Simon tomorrow.
I expect impeccable, in-depth analysis at mistakes.
What I expect is next turn for you to roll a 6 for every run and 10 plus for every charge and see your whole army dies of mortal wounds. So tomorrow's commentating will go to game 4 and 5. It's going to go to Joe and Simon. Hopefully then To's team takes a few losses, especially if he wins this. And we'll see how it goes. What I think maybe we'll do when we run big tables and futures, maybe make some measuring sticks with like big numbers so that when we look down on the screen we can all see the distances that everyone's going. Oh, that's it, those fixed movement trays are out. I'm going to recommend Eric buy some mini mag tray ones. Eric is hammering in on the flank straight away, getting a charge in. You see Chris Tomlin is checking out his local boys teams, see how they're getting on. Matt from our last video is cutting around, still wishing he was playing AOS. As we managed to kidnap him for 2.5 hours where he was meant to be TO in 40k. So I should display how he gets an extra like +3 or 4, whatever these our boys get on their charge. Eric, +3 or +4 do they get? Do they get +3 or +4 to their charge?
We got, they want their baseline at +3, then the whipping is another +3. No, let's do it with 3 dice.
Yeah, and then
so you get roll a 6 with 3 dice.
Yeah. But did he get a 10? Or 10 plus?
7, so become 10, yes.
Yeah, so he gets mortal wounds for the realm.
He gets the mortal wounds.
Shall I read the realm? You guys double check the rules. You alright, Elliot?
Hello, how's it going?
Yeah, good.
You doing any which is the win, yeah?
Yeah, we are. Every step is a league. Yeah, Elliot's going to come over. Elliot should be playing today with his Bone Reapers, and maybe if Elliot was playing with his Bone Reapers would be doing better.
Hang on a second. Whoa, wait a second.
Yes.
Oh
yeah, you'll roll. Yeah.
Hang on.
No, it's not 10 plus.
Record.
Sorry, I'm here with the media team for Beachhead. So unfortunately, I was pulled in to do some work instead of.
Just that's alright. You keep talking.
I was clipping, was I?
No. It's just I'm too loud sometimes as well. And we actually have no idea how any of this is going to sound. So when it goes live, like my last one was just me chatting shit, but like with Matt from My Pie Power Podcast.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Hang on. So you're saying that the Boney Boys aren't doing well?
We're doing tactical here. So I just did them a rundown. So top we got Skaven.
Yeah.
Big Waaagh. Zinch, Blazer Corn in 4th, going up from that 40%.
Wow.
But that is the odd number backup army that was actually a rubbish army that's done really well.
I love it.
I played the first game, and then Joe played the second game. But Joe has got Zinch in this one, which is it would be an okay matchup.
Yeah.
Because he outdrops him, but it is a bad matchup because it's escalation.
Oh,
so all those bloodthirsters are stuck at the back.
Yeah, waiting.
Then Ogres, then Bone Reapers in 6.
Really?
Then Slanesh, Bone Reapers.
Yeah.
Big Waaagh again. Fire Slayers.
Yeah. Some more.
Dan Arnold got unlucky there, so he'll probably go 4-1. Depending who he matched up, because he played Eric in the last game.
Right.
And he nearly won, but he didn't hold on for long enough, so it's duality. And they're killing King, whereas Eric's running 85 R boys.
Oh.
And an Arfist battalion, which has been on those extra R boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, like deep striking R boys.
The Ideneth can hit hard, but they do not take a hit. So 80 hard boys were just mud.
85.
85. Oh yeah, sorry, 85. I should say. That's. I mean, I'm not surprised to see Skaven at the top because.
Well, Skaven are like mid-table now.
Yeah, but it's Henrik playing.
Yeah, it's Henrik.
He's a monster.
We get better commentary because I play Henrik's Skaven regularly.
Oh, I would like to say myself, I'm a Osirach Bone Reaper main. I'm quite good at them. I feel like I like to be the guy who you go to about your Bone Reapers. But I'm still. I was actually going to try out a new list for this tournament that I wasn't able to do. It was going to be Staralak Lords.
Yeah.
So it's going to be
something different. It'd be the only one that's not Petrifex Elite. I mean, Italian over right, Petrifex.
I was actually, I've actually thought of a way because a lot of people don't like Petrifex because it's the around the board +1 save. Just give it a second. Do you want to get some B-roll? Do you want to get some B-roll?
I can film some of it, but we'll do that microphone. It's going to be old boys.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, B-roll. All the footage. Brilliant. Sorry, I'm just trying to send my media team off to do some work while I'm here chatting.
But this is much better media. You should have been here.
Oh yeah, I should have been. I should have been here all day.
You could have done tactical insight.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow I'm going to be available for most of the day because I'm only doing the awards.
We've got Joe and Simon. Do you come and sit with them?
Oh yeah,
because
absolutely.
Simon will be not so tactical insight.
No.
Joe will be tactical insight of every army.
Yes.
And then
I'll be the specified specialist. Yeah. So Petrifex Elite. I actually thought about this. So you get +1 armor save to your entire army, and I thought just change the rule to be you get +1 save if you spend a command point, a relentless discipline point, and it affects your entire army for that phase.
But even now they're 3rd on match play?
They are 3rd. I mean,
third. So it's not that bad. They're not that broken. It's just for some armies it's a bit boring.
Yeah, it's
I spent 4 rounds just trying to kill 2 Mortek Guard with an incessant rage. I couldn't kill 2 Mortek Guard. It was a joke.
It's brilliant because it's because I play Khorne. I play against Khorne a lot, and it is. Oh, what's happening here? Or was that a spell going off?
So Henrik obviously won priority for battle round 2, and this is where the game kicks off.
Yes. This is going to be nasty, this is, because those plague monks are going to go in and do some damage. Because after the plague monks...
I don't know, our boys still 4-up save.
The weight of attacks from the plague monks, even with a 4-up save, 2 wounds apiece.
Well, to my army, plague monks eat through because I've got like some plastic shields and then some killers that are plastic shields. So basically, if my army gets hit, it just falls over and dies.
Yeah.
Whereas those are boys, to me, they're like the best thing in the world. I mean, they're not
They're not take guard, yeah.
They got 4-up, and then you get the shields in the unit as well, so you get 6-up feel no pain, which needs to roll individually beforehand. I'm not sure what tags we got on the scenery, but if there's a mystical in there, which will probably slam his our boys on those mystical terrains.
It's difficult to say because
Rend 1, once they're buffed with the War Chanter, that's Rend 1, 2 damage a guy.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Now that is nasty.
Yeah.
That really is.
Yeah. And then you think they're 90 points for 5. So what else can you get for 90 points for 10 wounds? That is as good as our boy. Okay, so when they're not buffed, they're 1 damage, but they're still Rend 1, 4-up save.
They're still
they're still good for 90 points, even without a buff. Now you buff them with a War Chanter, they're exceptional.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you get some bad matchups. So if you hit up Slanesh and they only commit 1 keeper, they pick off like 1 unit. Everything's 2 wound model. And they just go boom. As long as the Slanesh player is careful, you can just pick them off.
Yeah.
Even with the depravity now. It is. I mean, they just run that Celesky's host, so it's back to being normal.
So it's like, alright, then my keeper secret's gone up to 45 points, but they still generate 70 a turn.
Ranked, what, like 7th?
Yeah, they slipped the league a lot, but they kind of slipped before the FAQ updates.
Yeah.
They were going down the list.
Everyone learns to play them. So for me, it's if I ran Corn Mortals, I'd probably be screwed. But running you run it with an unfettered fury. You make sure you're 6 inches away. I fight last, okay, but you can't fight, so I'll pile in 6, and I'll fight twice, and you best be dead. Oh no, it's me. I've rolled all real bad dice, so now I'm dead. But a normal person would kill it.
Yeah. It's like in any other hands, it will do the job. In your hands, not so much.
The battle plan is perfect.
You can be the master tactician. You can formulate the best game in the world, but you roll all the ones and you just go, I quit.
Well, against in my cup game against Harry, I thought it was over turn 1 because he just in that what was it we playing? Yeah. He just slammed 2 more crushes in. It's like, well, I've destroyed your incessant rage, and I was like, well, I can't kill an inferior amulet. And then at the end of turn 2, all my bloodthirsters were dead, but my blood crushers ate through both his maul crushers. I was like, boom, charge roll, 15 mortal wounds. Went in, fought twice, and then killed the other one. And then it was just like actually a proper war. Like Harry, I had like 300 points left on turn 5, and he had like 200 points left.
See, I love it when like you go, well, I've lost my big hitters, I'm going to just have to use my medium units, and all of a sudden they just go...
that never does anything, and I was like, these are amazing.
I'm going to do an army of these, and then it's, nope.
Well, when we got the list change because of the points drop, it turns out I've made my list worse. So I was like, even better. I was like, my last list was much better than this. I only did like 1 small change.
It's the Incessant Fury, which is if you roll 6s on wounds, it does like 6 mortal wounds.
Incessant Rage, I know 4 mortal wounds for every 6 you roll to wound with everything within 8 inches.
Yeah. Do you find that when you really need those 6s, they never appear, and when you go, oh sorry, the Bloodthirster's going to charge 3 ghouls,
so
and then you roll 6s.
Against Joe, if I'd rolled, so I fought twice, I got his Wrathmongers to buff me. So I was pointing out 7 attacks. So I had my Bloodscraper and his Wrathmongers buffing me. And I fluffed it. I killed 5 Wrathmongers and like 10 Blood Reavers.
That's not enough.
But I was like, if I'd rolled like 2 6s out of like 14 attacks, I'd have killed Korga, I'd have killed his general, I'd have killed everything.
You'd have been laughing.
I'd have killed all his Blood Warriors. I was like, this is shit.
I hate this. Well, look, Tim, I'm going to have to run.
Yeah, that's all
thank you
right.
very much for having me on for the last 10 minutes or so. But tomorrow I'll definitely be around to give
wicked.
more insight. And I'll actually tell you my Staralac
Yeah.
Lords list because it includes Nagash.
Well, I'll be over there making sure that the TO's army doesn't win. But they're
you
actually
sure?
winning.
If the podiums, are you just going to go, no?
Oh yeah, no. If the TO's army, because we've had me or Joe playing with
Yeah.
it. If TO's army wins, then someone else will take it.
Yeah,
Like, that's the
I'll
plan.
accept the award for you if you want.
We'll just give it to the next one down.
Well, thank you very much, Tim.
Sorry,
We were going to come over to have an interview with you on camera, but I feel like this is just enough.
so yeah, we'll upload this to YouTube. And
Yeah. Well, I'll come grab you at another
Yeah.
time, get you on camera, and we'll be like, here's
Well,
the
I'll be
GT.
around tomorrow, but I'll probably be playing because Joe wants to sit down and do commentating, and I'll play last 2 games.
Oh yeah, no, we'll have you at.
I'm kind of hoping Joe doesn't win, so I don't have to play anyone good.
Let's hope so. Right, Tim. I'll see you later, buddy.
See you later. Right, so we missed that because I was just chatting with Elliot, but Harry's pushed his screens up. He's putting as much well, those things in his hero face, he would have buffed up his Storm Fiends with more war power. Vermin Lord is still sitting there, so that he can just command point battle shot. You see he's pushed in front of the objective on the middle, and on the far side Eric's not even contesting that. He's keeping his whole force quite concentrated. But keeping his whole force concentrated means he's going to have more hit. He's literally just going to go. I mean, like, I wouldn't want to get hit by that many old boys. So Henry's just finished his movement phase and is going to start shooting. So he started with the Warp Block Bombardier, now he's moving on to Storm Feeds. Let's see how much damage it does to that big block of our boys. And this is more like, how long can Henrik hang on for? Because with those our boys coming back, nobody knows how long. I mean, literally those points are just, they're always on the board. So Eric's just explaining that he gets his shields on his unit, and then he gets his big Waaagh, 6 up, feel no pain, we're hard, we're orcs. Oh, Henry. So he's just put out 12 damage. That's pretty low compared to when he usually shoots me. Maybe he didn't get that more war power stable. And Harry's about to find out how hard it is to actually chew through those are boys. Oh, maybe that wasn't the wind launchers. I wonder why there was so few damage. Here they come now. Oh no, so that first one must have been the wind launchers. Now he's just doing his Gatling guns. Can you do me a favour and see how Gary's getting on the bottom table? 18. So just going through his shield saves first, and now we're going back onto the unit. So Henry's not committing anything with a charge. Was that a success to get them back? No, so I rolled to get his unit back and failed on that. That was a big block of 20 our boys gone already. Don't forget in the next time in his hero phase, the hero phase, you guys can correct it in the comments. He'll pop down a command point and then roll again, and by odds he should then get that unit back. So we're just going through Eric's hero face. I'm just going to do a quick run around on the other tables while Eric goes through his hero phase, but he's going to be using his War Charms buff out those 2 units, buff out his spells, I mean, there is quite a gap between Henrik. If you look in the top left corner, there is a massive gap there, and I would definitely try and hand a gaunt, a unit of our boys there, and get stuck into that vermin lord. Oh, we're just having a look. It looks like Hannah Gawk's just gone off. We're just gonna have a look, but I reckon it. I was just saying that Henrik's achieved his secondary. Is that okay? Huh? Bored. Rolling into his what? Oh, well, because it's there. I'm going to have a walk around and I'll just Yeah, you didn't get blood type from here. You didn't get blood type when your units die. Yeah. So you can see Eric's turn 2, he's looking to take all 3 objectives. So playing cautiously that first turn made quite a difference. We'd like to see, what I'd like to see is I'd like to see a draw, because then we get another 2 different armies on the top table. But prediction being it was probably going to be our boys versus Zinch. My little scan of the Corn v Zinch table is just too hard for the Corn army to eat through the horrors. Yeah, buddy. So what you can't... Oh yeah, there we go. Boom. As our boys go in and they are going to... Our boys are literally going to murder those 20 rats on every part of the screen. You alright, Chris? So you can come and sit and talk about some gaming.
Yeah, if you want,
So now we got Chris. It will actually give some proper tactical insight once he's got his pint, because that's the important part. Can't play Warhammer without it.
what's going on?
So turn 1, I think nothing really happened. Henrik just pushed up his screens. Eric played cautiously.
Henrik against Eric.
Yeah, Henrik.
Easy to say.
Eric's running 85 R boys, so 20.
Iron Jaws players don't like that.
20 oh, it's big war.
Yeah, the OG Iron Jaws players wouldn't be happy with to see that many R boys.
Yeah. 20, 15, 15, 15.
He's a bad man. He's a bad man. He needs more brutes.
Yeah.
He needs more brutes in there.
We're in the second half of the second battle round.
Okay, and what battle plan are we playing?
Escalation. So it actually really played into Eric.
Ooh, yeah. The greenskins do love a bit of escalation because typically your whole army will be battle line.
Yeah, and Henrik's only battle line was 3 lots of 20 clan rats.
Yeah, I played against Henrik last week and his army's very good, but I'd like to play him in escalation.
Yeah.
That's quite tasty.
But also because for you as well, like you're fast. Yeah. Everyone's like orcs are slow. Orcs are fast. Don't look at the stat lines.
No, it's a lie.
Look at what they can do.
I know he doesn't, but even if Eric had a World Crusher, he could be claiming these objectives right now if he wanted.
Yeah.
Get right in there.
Oh well, that's it. This turn he's going to take all 3. So Henrik's on 2 victory points.
So Henrik took a second turn and only took 2.
Yeah. Because you only scored from the second battle round.
But Henrik has already gone, has he?
Oh yeah, Henrik's already gone.
But he only took 2 of them?
Yeah, because in the top right corner, there was a load of our boys. They're gone now, they're all dead. There was a unit of 20 our boys, and then Henrik deleted them, but...
Could he not have popped a model in there to score it afterwards, or...?
No, because the way Eric had... So, the way he'd left his screen, he dropped it too far back.
Right, okay.
But he didn't want anything left behind him at that point.
Gotcha, yeah, fair.
Eric obviously just pushed up, did his little, what I call them, cheating orc moves.
Yeah. No, we don't call it cheating. I always like to say that orcs do try and play a fair game, but...
They borrowed a gobbo, and they came up with this plan, and they moved and moved again, and then charged.
Okay.
But don't forget, you're only 18 apart. So,
I think Henrik might
18's quite
rue
close.
not getting that objective.
Yeah.
And I thought he would have liked that.
But I think a big thing is if Eric then wins the priority.
Oh,
roll,
priority's going to be huge, isn't it?
Yeah.
Priority's
So
going to be huge.
if Eric takes his turn 3 priority, then that's the game over because these 20 clown rats in the bottom left corner, they're dead. These clown rats in the middle, they're dead. That's about it. But
Henrik's still got the juice. Against me, the Storm Fiends, because I wasn't able to negate them early on.
Yeah.
Like they can do what they want basically.
and it all comes down to Eric's roll, whether or not he gets those R boys. He's rolled really well in his last game, and then
We
if
don't
he,
even know who's
if he
going to
rolls
get priority.
and if he rolls really badly, but if he misses a whole game of like command
Just
point,
twos
fails to
and
get there,
threes.
hit twos and threes, that's it.
Done for. All to play for. It's good to see Henrik doing so well though.
Yeah, what did he have for his first 2 matchups? I'll have a look.
He's beaten Rick Myhill, who's a very good tournament player.
Yeah.
I don't know how his first game went, but it went very well in his second round. That actually, I think that was his. No, that was the second.
That was his second game. Henrik, he played some Bone Reapers. So Catacross, Bone Shaper, Mortek Guard, Crawler.
Good, decent list. Who's piloting that?
But then he's just going to pick off those 2 crawlers.
Whose list was
This
it?
is Henrik's first game.
Yeah,
We don't know how that
who
went.
was using it?
Zach Rowe.
Yeah, not a name I've heard. So I mean, obviously that went well for Henrik. But
This is
second round he played Rick
This is
Myhill.
that's the current placings.
I do love that we got Matt Alliance against Mike Wilson.
Yeah.
What's that, table 3? Is that? 4.
Oh, sorry, that's
Table
not the
4.
tables. That's just the rankings. But yeah.
Okay. That's the thing about this tournament. Like, there's a lot of like new players and club gamers, but the top end is dirty.
Yeah.
The top end here
Rick
is
said
dirty.
to me, he's like, I didn't notice this competitive.
He said it to me. Yeah, he said.
He's like, this is horrible.
He literally said that to me.
I don't think it's going too well for him at the moment.
He's like, I didn't know it'd be like this. I'm like, yeah. There's a like at the top end, it's a fucking shark pit. Like it's horrible.
I mean, like.
So that's why I'm really enjoying seeing Henrik doing so well. Because Eric's a good player.
Yeah, I mean, like Eric's done well with like big tourneys.
Oh, yeah,
like 100-seater tourneys.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, look, Harry's there, but that's where it stops. So, like I said, on 2 wins, we've only had 9 players on 2 wins.
It's
38.
Yeah.
Which
Because
is
Harry played Matt, didn't he?
Yeah.
So
So
Harry's the best loser at the moment.
best loser. Yeah.
That's not really my role. I like to be the best loser. Win by the smallest amount possible.
Yeah.
Keep yourself off the top. but
And then just
stay in
scoring
there.
that hidden agenda in
Yeah,
his
oh,
second
yeah.
game, that gave him an
Really
extra double
important.
points.
Keep scoring them.
But I like that. Mike versus Matt.
They don't. They don't.
How many guys called Mike have we got here? We've got too many Mikes.
Too many
Mike.
Too many Mikes, too many Matthews.
It's nice to see Stormcast in the top half.
Yeah, there's not a lot of people representing them nowadays, but they're still a very powerful army.
Yeah.
So, what table was your spare player on then? What you and Jeremy doing?
Yeah. So it doesn't affect the
Are you
pairing.
just playing the bottom one?
No.
You're actually in there, are you?
Yeah, we're up here. We're
You're in
number
the mix.
4.
Oh, you really?
Yeah.
I love
4th
that.
place.
So you've beaten every person.
Yeah, so I played Bone Reapers in the first game and I tabled him.
That is fair play to the
Smashing
highest
the
level. Just fucking smashing them off. I love it.
I literally, it's not a great list. It's an Exalted Greater Demon of Khorne, a
Yeah.
Wrath, and an Incessant Rage.
So
4 units of 5 Flesh Hounds. And
Sounds like a
10
Tim
Chaos
special.
Hounds,
Yeah.
plus a Creator and a Slaughter Priest. I was like, what can someone play with quickly if I need them to play with it?
And you're on 2 and 2.
Yeah, we're 2 and 2.
Between you.
He's got a bad matchup now because he's got Zinch.
All right.
His last matchup was Richie though, and his Feck.
Amazing.
So even though
Where's old Bumfeld? How's he doing?
let's try and find him.
So many players we got.
He's
then?
on 16th.
What is it? What we got? 40 players?
No, we had quite a few dropouts, so it should be 42.
Yep.
We've got 36
That's good.
actually
That's
playing.
Good number. Good number. Oh, Clamrat's down.
Yeah. See, unfortunately, James here just and then he had another bad matchup with his Bay Reapers, so that was the first matchup for the TO's
All
team.
the way down. Looks like Henrik's lost all 60 of his battle line now.
Yeah, all 60 battle line are gone, but we called it. I was like, all those clan rats were dead.
That's what they're there for, though.
Yeah.
They're there to die.
Oh yeah, so what's happening here, Chris? You know your orcs.
Well, yeah, but I disrespect the hard boys. It's all about Bruce.
Oh yeah.
Anyone that takes
I
hard boys.
I took one look at the battle table. I was like, our boys are the best.
Hard boys are the best. So that's how you tell an original greenskin player to a tryhard. If they're original, they're all about brutes. If they're tryhard, like Eric's is tryhard, he would admit, they're all about the hard boys. Anyone you see with all hard boys.
Well, the only reason Harry's got brutes is because they had the old Iron Jaws.
I know, right? Yeah.
And they were amazing.
Yeah, it's all about brutes if you're an OG, but if you want to win games, then hard boys are pretty good. Pretty good.
But what other little stuff? What stuff can his army do? Because I haven't given a good decent explanation.
Alright, so he's on Big Waaagh, so the main thing is when he gets up his Waaagh points, which he accumulates in his hero phase, so by the turn we're on now, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm assuming he's going to be hitting and wounding on 2s.
Yeah.
And with the hard boys...
So he's already on that 6-up ward. This is the start of turn 3, and
the 6-up ward is really good.
Henrik's won the priority for turn 3.
Okay, so we got a game.
Yeah,
we got a game. Because I think if Eric gets that, I think that's probably game over.
Yeah, if Eric had won that priority,
probably
it would have been game over. But Eric,
the 6-up ward is good, as you say, but the hard boys already have a big resilience. So what are you up to on your Waaagh points, Eric? You're all the way up.
Yeah, it's topped out already.
So the most important things are the hitting and wounding.
Hit and wound, 2s and 2s.
There's other benefits in there. He can get some bonuses. He can discard some rock points. But he's the reason players like Eric and other great players out there, they love reliability in their armies.
Yeah.
People do not want
flat
random rules.
They don't like D3s.
People don't like random rules. So if you can say I'm rolling a D6 and 5 out of 6 times I hit and 5 out of 6 times I wound, to a good player, like that reliability is key.
Well, not if I roll my dice.
Yeah. Obviously dice can let anyone down, but reliability is one of the key things that people want to see, and that's what makes Big Waaagh so good. The reliability.
I love it. Iron Jaws were already above 50% win rate before it, but it's nice to see.
Thanks to me.
Proper army at the top. And we just need to get corn out there. I love it. I don't like
it because it's all hard boys and they're the old rubbish models.
It's only Big Waaagh though. There, Iron Jaws is like 9th.
Iron Jaws does alright. Like,
I do love and hate a Maw Crusher.
Oh, I love a Maw Crusher.
Well, there you go. I'm just bitter. I'm like, why is it so good?
The love and hate
why is my stuff in my army so rubbish?
Man, you got fucking bloodthirsters.
Yeah, that moves like 10 inches. He gets shot once and he's walking around like a dwarf.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then he's got his random damage, so he could be amazing. Like my game of Van, I killed 60 grots.
And the key there is you said random. So like anything with Warhammer where you can mitigate random. If you don't have to say the word random or rolling random, anytime you can remove random and just be knowing what your stuff's going to do, reliability is king.
Yeah.
So you'll always see the good players using good, reliable armies.
Yeah.
And that's why. So a lot of people are saying, why aren't more people using Oric War Clans? It's a great book. It's got good stuff in it, and it is reliable. But there's still other books that do more than what they do to be reliable, and that's what we're seeing in the meta right now. So
a quick rundown of Henrik's hero phase. More warp power. Not sure whether it went off.
Classic Henrik.
Yeah. Well,
I've only met him once. If I won game with him, that is 100% classic Henrik.
That's
classic Henrik.
what it was all about. Now he's just going to look to hit those hard boys as hard as he can.
One time against me, he forgot to cast it.
Did he really?
And he said, yeah, but I said, Henrik, I know you would have done it because that's what you'll do every turn.
It's like your one thing.
Yeah.
I like to keep my
He's getting confused.
simple.
If we say Henrik nuts,
So
Henrik was so bad when I played him.
So the TO's backup army you literally have to roll for killing frenzy, maybe a blood boil if you're in range, and then that's it. Or use your blood type. Keep it simple. Then
he's going to roll his warp sparks. He's going to get enough, so he's going to do more, whatever it's called.
Yeah. More warp powers. More. Well, I don't know. On his army list, he wrote 3 more. He failed it.
He didn't do that against me. Come on, man. So he'll do that, and then he'll use some warp spark to do +1. He'll probably still do the warp spark to do +1
for the extra damage. 100%. He might even,
because those storm fiends, man, even with the limit of 6,
it might even put them in combat as well.
Oh, well, he should. He definitely should.
But
they don't do a lot, but they have ablative wounds. Like, they've got a good save, a good number of wounds, so he won't lose many models. He'll still do damage into them in shooting and into combat, so he shouldn't, like, they're the kind of unit that you do have to commit forward as well.
Yeah.
They're not like if you was playing this game with Jazales, where their only point is to shoot, and if you get into them, they're dead. But Storm Vermin are like that. Storm Fiends are like that.
Yeah.
So he will still put these. I expect to see these go into combat. It looks like he's putting. Are they 3 away? Oh no! Oh no! They're behind. So it looks like are these
Plague Monks?
Plague Monks.
Yeah. So all that's left is 2 big blocks of Plague Monks. There is a unit of 10 giant rats somewhere.
They look like they're down here.
Yeah.
No, Henrik, they'll be at the back.
Yeah, no, they're right at the back screen across the back there.
Is that to stop Hand of Gork? Is there a Hand of Gork going?
Yeah, there's a Hand of Gork. He's got great big Hand of Gork, and also bringing on those hard boys behind you.
Yeah, so that's great play by Henrik there, isn't it? Like making sure that. So even though they're halfway into the game now, they're deep into the game, and this is where you start to really focus on scoring these objectives. But he's still not dropping the ball. He still knows that he doesn't want anything coming into his rear.
He is German, so you don't know that. Anyway, so we got your tourney coming up, March.
Yeah, you're playing at that.
What's the date? Yeah.
I don't know.
I actually need reminding.
7th and 8th of March.
7th and 8th of March.
7th and 8th of March.
A weekend in March in Weymouth. We got tomorrow bands. That's sold out.
There is a weekend in March where we'll be playing Warhammer. It's going to be good.
Yeah. And
I've got to write a pack. I still need to do the
pack.
Yeah, I've got to do that.
I just kind of copy and paste, and then people tell me I've made mistakes.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
This is a rewritten version of South Coast GTs with spelling mistakes corrected. The hidden agendas.
Oh, Russ is calling you out. Russ, come on, are you hearing this?
The hidden agendas are rewritten from Blood and Glory with spelling mistakes corrected. But also turns out there's a few missing because they're the old ones.
Deary me.
But like that's how you go and get ideas for running your tournaments. Go into people's tournaments, but also get to meet people and play games.
That's what it's about. That's what it's about. So. You go to tournaments, meet more people. You'll go to more people's tournament. More people come to your tournament. It's fucking insane now as well.
You've got Blackout August.
Blackout in August, yeah. We'll properly advertise tickets for that for the start of March. So it will sell out at the start of March, but we'll do some pre-sales for clubs and people before March. So we're already about a quarter of the way there. So by the time the tickets go on sale on the 1st of March, I expect it to be about half sold out.
And you play in the South Coast?
No, I've got a baby in June, so
just bring it along. I've summoned one times baby. See how many models it crushes.
I've got to go to like some course in May when South Coast. Yeah. South Coast is 5 games.
Yeah.
It's always been 6, and now it's 5 games, which I love.
It was 5 games last year.
No, 6, man.
Did I play 6 games last year? I can't even remember.
Genuinely, it's the first time it's ever been 5 games.
I'm pretty sure last year it was 5.
No, 100. It was 6, 100%.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was there as well. I won Best Sports. Yeah. It's the first time it's ever been 6 games, 5 games this year. And I can't go. I can't go that weekend, but it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, you should move it 1 week back.
I've told Russ already. Yeah. And Dan, but it's going to be a really good event. I think they'll get 100 players, 5 games on the South Coast. 6 games used to be much more of a normal thing, but nowadays
AOS seems to be 5. Probably. I think it's so people can get home on a Sunday.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a solid argument when you've got a lot of players 6 games gives you a real winner. But 5 games, it's just like you say. It means we're on the south coast, so we're a bit cheeky, but it means everyone gets back all right. But no,
I mean, like for ours down here, but for me, Blood and Glory, I was like, guys, everyone's finished their games. Let's do the presentations now because you want to stay and you want to cheer people on.
Yeah,
But then I was like, I've got work at 6:30 tomorrow morning, and I've got a 5-hour drive home.
It's real hard. Yeah. So how long have they got left on this one with timings?
Timings, they've got ages. They've got like literally an hour and 25 minutes. Maybe a little bit longer. An hour and 28 minutes.
Age, isn't it?
Once the third battle round's then, most of the models are gone.
Yeah. You can normally decide by then. But
Yeah.
I can't believe you and Joe as spare player this high up.
I don't even know. From the looks of it, he's still got an exalted great demon. He's definitely
got a
got
serious look on his
He's
face.
got an incessant rage. The problem is,
He keeps giving us the eye.
it's chewing through those horrors. So the guy's running stingrays. Hold on. But he's got 4 gaunt summoners.
What?
Yeah, 3 or 4 gaunt summoners. So I was like, oh, it's not that bad. And then it's like, oh, actually, he's just going to summon loads of loads of horrors. There's that list.
Wow.
What's he got there? 3 gaunt summoners or 4? 3 and a Lord of Change.
This is the kind of list I've been waiting to see.
Yeah, much cooler than like someone just pop in. I'm just gonna flame at you and I'm gonna.
It's still
horror you.
horrible.
Yeah, it's a horrible list, but at least. And have you seen it? It looks cool.
So he's just summoning horrors, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you're gonna do, isn't it? You're gonna just chain those horrors because you can.
Yeah, it's good.
They're literally any army now. You ally and a gaunt summon and you take those horrors.
Yeah.
It's
Horrible,
something for someone to chew through.
Grind through them. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of effort. So how's it looking in this now? Henrik's got a bit of movement. I'm loving this pencil case. Lovely pencils, fancy penis. Oh, pens.
Pens.
I thought you said lovely pencils, fancy penis.
But is that your pencil case? No, it's Joe's. So it might have
Is
said
it
penis.
Joe's? Oh, it's Joe's. Yeah.
What is that? Penis?
It's Joe. It's not yours, definitely not yours.
It's definitely Joe's.
Amazing. Joe will appreciate this. Take a photo of that. How's it looking?
So we are into the combat phase, and it looks like we know what's going to happen here. 40 plague monks are going to go in, but actually I don't know how they're going to do now against our boys.
I've explained to Henrik as well, like when people kill you back, also you have to take them away
Within 3 inches. Is it
yeah.
now?
So,
3
so
inches.
he was saying like, oh, you just attack back with anything, but they have to be within 3 inches. It does make that quite important.
Makes a difference now, or especially if I play him, because I know that he's going to go screens, then behind. I'm going to try and hope that he makes a mistake, reach over the top, hit those plague monks, so I don't take so many mortal wounds back now.
That's huge.
And then hope that the clown rats get in the way of him actually hurting me. And try and trap them in there.
Or if you pin them, if you're able to like teleport and pin them on the edge,
You've got no teleports.
They do they do very little. Like I got my Mill Crushers to 40, and where they have to pile in within 3, they don't do very much. You're rolling 9 dice. They might do a mortal wound if you're lucky.
I was wondering if it's acceptable to like ally in what's his name, the wizard, 200 points, Sile the Faithless into my corn, so I can just teleport Bloodthirster and then put a Sorcerer Lord in there.
Does it only teleport Slaves to Darkness now?
Slaves to Darkness have Master Darkness, but also Sile, so you can teleport 2 units. If you're smart.
I don't know if Slaves to Darkness. I don't know if Sile.
Sile's got his own one, which is called Traitor's Mist.
I don't think it's teleports Corn though.
Yeah.
I thought they changed that.
Nah, so it's not Slaves to Darkness. Oh, I don't know about Sile. The problem is,
I thought Traitor's Mist changed. Yeah, Traitors Misses only Slaves to Darkness.
Oh, that's shit.
Yeah.
So they've changed it. So, well, that's that part.
It used to be just Chaos, and it was insane.
Well, obviously, I haven't really seen Soul being run and Master Darkness, but you would just rely on Mask. But I was like, you could just teleport 80 Marauders across the table and charge.
I mean, you could definitely do that, yeah. And as we know, Marauders... Oh, Rick just went down.
Huh?
Rick down. He's up.
Yeah, he's up. Cool.
Yeah, Slaves to Darkness, Marauders are the best thing at charging in all of Age of Sigmar now.
Yeah. No, it's devastating.
Yeah.
I love Chaos Warriors to be the better unit like they should have been.
Well, Marauders are. Marauders are very powerful.
But also because I don't like painting that many models.
Oh, and they're old, horrible models.
I don't care about that. It's quantity. That's like quantity.
Fair.
You come up with these amazing lists and I'm like, no, I wouldn't paint all those models.
So how's it going here then? Eric's looking...
Like he's rolling lots of saves and then...
So saves, you reckon?
So, yeah, because... Well, Plague Monster's got no...
Oh, no armour.
No, they've got no Rend, have they? Have they got Rend now? They used to have Rend.
No. On 6s.
Yeah, 6s.
So he's got some casualties to take off here. Not a lot.
But I don't know how many of his attacks he's rolling. He's just rolling it in bits so that it...
Yeah, like you don't really know how much she's doing, do you?
So I was thinking maybe next time do it, just get like range rulers so you can see the distance with big massive letters on it so people can see the numbers. Numbers. Because writing numbers in words would take all of the range rulers. Yeah, so he's looking at his 4-up save, 6-up feel no pain, and 6-up shield. Or do you roll your shield before your 6-up feel no pain?
Well, it depends. Well, you can do either way. It's fine. Same rule. It looks quite close, to be fair.
Yeah, there's a big thing is in Eric's turn, because this is only the first part of the third battle round.
So Eric's still got to turn back.
Yeah, and if he brings on a unit of 20 Yard Boys...
It's a roll. It's a roll.
Yeah.
It's a big roll.
And then, again, if he brings them on and then he wins the double, that can change the outcome.
Game over. I think this is kind of the area where Henrik might lose the game. Maybe. He's doing very well, but the next 20 minutes or so...
Yeah, it's deciding. Otherwise, what happens in Eric's
very
turn?
Crucial. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, if you think this is Henrik's turn, it doesn't look that much worse for Eric, really, does it? If you think...
You're going to see the full casualties from the combat.
I mean, he's lost a lot of models, but
he's got... the thing is, it's just having units back, and I think that's a big thing.
I mean, it really does depend what Eric rolls to get his units back as well.
Yeah. There's very few armies that can do well that can't bring stuff back.
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
Like INF do well.
INF do very well. Well, they can. I mean,
they can and they can't.
Have we seen much INF here?
So he played Eric. He did well. I thought he was going to take it because it was duality, and he had his Achillean King on from turn 1, and then they were fighting over the other objective. And then Eric brought on a unit behind, and he brought a unit on in front, and then just went boom, and then that was it. And that's all he had to do, because first time it's always just tag that first one just a little bit. Wow. Model, and then just the Killing King getting hit by like a unit of 20 Yard Boys, because he had a screen of Ether Wings.
Right.
And then he had another screen of other wings, which are amazing because he's modelled them like goldfish.
Sure, yeah, I like that. Yeah.
So they're not ever wings, they're goldfish.
Goldfish, yeah. It's better.
Or salmons, I'm not really relative size, giant goldfish.
It's a lot of rats going for Henry.
Yeah. But then he doesn't have to worry about battle shock.
No, he really doesn't. It's so annoying. So annoying.
It winds me up a lot.
Oh yeah, 26 inches.
26
what?
inches.
What?
It's amazing.
Very powerful.
Like anything in my corner army is more likely to run away. When I played his Archeon the other day, it's like, yeah, I'm -2 from here, -1 for them were orders, and I was like, this is a bit devastating.
So it definitely looks like Eric's got that one in the bottom left, doesn't it?
Yeah, so he's just holding that there.
I think it looks like he's got more towards the top as well.
Yeah, it's just how the cameras move. Let's have a quick look. Big unit 20 from that big tower. But in the middle of the board he's got 7.
He's got loads here.
Oh yeah, so he's got this big unit 20 here, but there's only like 4 here and there's only 3 here.
Okay, so he's looking like he's going to control the 2 sideways.
Yeah, and he's obviously got the one in the bottom, so I think that's really... Yeah, I mean like he's got the 2 top ones and Henrik's got the middle. Yeah. So actually all he's got to do is hold that.
It looks alright, doesn't it? It looks alright for him.
Yeah.
Scotch on that is wounds, ignores wounds in the 2, yeah?
Pardon?
Skull shot mental.
All effects and spells on the 2+.
Yeah, okay, brilliant.
So you roll, like if they cast a spell on it, on the 2+ it's negated.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do you win a game, man? Oh, babe, can you do a spreadsheet for me?
I thought you were talking to me.
Is this the first win of the day, Anne?
Yeah.
Sweet, love it. I've got no idea what I'm doing. What was the score? What table were you on first? 15. Sweet. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, major victory to me, and I got my hidden agenda and stopped him getting his.
20-0.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Kill points.
Kill points. Just gonna let Mel just quickly minimise.
Is that part of the original design?
I amended it.
Oh.
Are you touching my fancy penis? Fucking hell.
First game score as well. It's not bad for someone with 120 grots. Who did you play? Well, James Clark. But
I think you haven't done the first person that's going to Vortex.
I minimised it.
Can't believe you touched my fancy penis.
Okay. Right. So I'm getting told off because I don't know how to use technology properly.
So who's the real TO here?
Mel. And Eric's
He's got it.
Eric's doing his happy dance. So Eric's doing his happy dance because he got. So what was it?
Well, kill points.
Yeah.
I got 2k and he got 120.
2k and 120.
The Fanatics actually did what they're supposed to do.
Does Joe look like he's going to win? Because I don't really want to have to play Eric's Hard Boys tomorrow. There's literally nothing I can do.
Spare player list on table 1.
What? That's not supposed to happen.
James Clark.
There's not a lot of people though, so it's quite hard. It's quite easy to do well.
I don't know, not with that list.
Why is it doing so well?
Huh?
Why is it doing
I
so
don't
well?
know.
It's got fancy penis.
I fluked it with the Bone Reapers, and then the guy just underrated by Exalted and just slammed him into the gash and fought twice, and he failed 6 armor saves. It was like 18 damage, and then he didn't roll a 6.
Bad times. Right, I'm going to have a little walk around for a bit.
Cool, buddy.
I will come up tomorrow though. I'll come up tomorrow
Awesome.
and have a little chat.
Who's doing the live stream? How's that going?
It's not live, I'm going to upload it to YouTube. So the first one didn't really happen. The second one has me and Matt chatting a load of rubbish, not really about the game, but about just hobbying. And then this one's gone really well.
Okay, that's good.
But tomorrow will be better.
Alright.
I could section the gas.
Oh, so I'm just going to cut around and let everyone know they've got an hour. Hour, yeah.
If I got in. this game is done. Are you basically going to probably stop you from
Harry doesn't use this for television.
Sorry. Wilson, okay. How many games? Yeah.
1630.
160. Yeah, and
That 220.
and it was that 9. Excellent, thank you.
Well, so just had a quick walk around the tables, but by the looks of it, we're probably going to have Zinch versus Hard Boys, by looking at how this game's going. Henrik is on 3 versus Eric's 3, but this is the second half of the third battle round. Alright, buddy.
Right, can I tell you the code points?
Yeah.
So it's Zach v. Rich, table 8, I think. So Zach killed 2,000.
Do you want Richie off Richie Belfield?
Rich killed 0.
Rich killed 0.
Is it 12 for a minor?
Yeah, 12 from minor win, 4 from minor loss.
Done.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Either of them got order? No.
No, I worry about that at the end.
Okay. Definitely. Okay. So the real question is, how are you going to kill 85 hard boys? My bad, I don't know. So Chris Tomlin, with Black Sun Events, is currently just winding up both players. Knowing Henrik, because Henrik just beat him in the Dorset AOS Cup, and knowing Eric from the Tawny Scene. But on the bright side, like, it just looks like at least both players are having good fun. Trying to hook up another camera so we can get a view of the room tomorrow. So the guys have got an hour remaining. And we're already starting to get scores in. I literally went out of the room just to double check. And we got quite a few full scores in already. Let's have a look at the roster. So Eric controls both the flanking objectives on this, and I don't think that there's any way for Henrik to take them. And that top corner where he's moving his models now, he's just brought on 15 hard boys, and then just behind that rock he's got another 20 hard boys, and I don't think there's any way to move them off the objectives. And then in the bottom left hand corner of the screen you'll see that he's got another lot of hard boys. I'll just have a quick count of how many. Looking like a big block of 15, and Henrik sat there with probably about 20 odd and a block of 40. Hard boys. Oh, so Michael Wilson scores it in. He's kind of in the top with 3 wins, 18, 18, 18. Obviously, if Eric takes this game, then Eric will take first place. At the top of day 1. We've also got some other 3-3-3 scores. We got Bone Reapers. And then the other scores are like more tribes and more Bone Reapers, but they're both 2 and 2 and 1s. Sweet, yeah. Looks like that's
Can I not get matched against the stupidly resilient army?
I got 0.
3 in a row.
Excellent.
But I still won a major victory, so.
Message me tonight and I'll tell you what the pairing is.
So Ben has 0.
Fire Slayer, OBR, Fire Slayer.
Thank
Problem
you.
is that half the field.
Scores in already.
You've got 5.
I'm going down the bottom now.
5 OBR. There's OBR at the bottom.
No,
I know.
neither of you were
Oh,
ordered,
sorry,
were
OBR,
you?
was it over?
OBR.
I got no kill points, so I finally enough got no kill points for killing heroes.
Thank you very much.
Smash OBR.
No worries. It's a good day, thank you.
OBR. Slash. Big war.
Team freaks.
I mean, like, if you come up against that, that's not Brendan. 85 R boys.
1,660, yeah.
Fire Slayers. And then you got Ogres sit in the middle. Full class effect. I mean, if you look down here, you can get match hits.
Excellent, thank you.
Not Jake, because he's
He didn't fucking turn up.
you get James, which is 0-0. So yeah, Bone Reapers, Gloom Spike, Blades, of course, Gloom Spike, but that Gloom Spike is full trade.
Excellent.
Yeah, sort of.
Peter,
Oh no, it's just
Nightborn, or Stormcast, or Seraphon, or Fect. But Ash's Fect is like proper Fect, whereas Rich's Fect's doing okay in there. Brendan's got a zombie dragon or a terrorist inside. Yeah, we've got like 2 units and 9 crypt horrors.
They're terrible, but okay.
Yeah.
The what? Not flares, horrors.
Yeah, has he taken the hollow list?
No, he's got.
That's the crypt horror list.
That's his list. Archery good. 14.
Oh, feast steak, okay.
I've got
No.
I have no idea.
I won't know that until once I get all the
winning
schools
two
in.
major losses. But I got nearly 1,500 points of kill points out of bloody fire so that's massive. That's really great.
No, like just the scoring. So if you've achieved both, if you write it on there, so you just show your part. Yeah, so it's on the points. So your points are down.
I mean, I got the 4 points for whatchamacallit, objectives.
Hello, Tony.
Yeah, that's it. I've nearly added up to a total major victims.
Actually, for 3-0, I think there's only going to be 2 armies. It'll be the Zinch. So if the Zinch beat Joe, so the only 4 armies that are 2-0 for the first round are these 4. With max points, with 2020. So yeah, keep that for tomorrow, Andrew.
So we're finished now, aren't we?
Yeah, we're finished for the day, buddy.
What time is it start again?
Did you give in your points for hero skill? Did you kill any points
I
for
didn't
heroes?
do any today. I almost did, I nearly did, but I just today's not been a hero day, so I'm trying to
That's right. Well, you don't know, mate. Like, you can kill Nagash in 2 games tomorrow. That's like 1,600 points.
It feels like his wounds all around.
Yeah.
I don't have the firepower to do that. The problem was, for us, what's the time we start? Again,
Say in?
what time do we start?
Babe, can you have a look on the pack? I think it's 9 o'clock start tomorrow. Oh, sorry. Battle plans, game structure. So, Andrew, be here for 8:45. Your first game at 9, so you're probably going to get here about 8:30.
8:30.
Yeah.
Cheers. And then it's ceremony then. When's the walk time at that time?
So last game finishes at 3:45.
Okay.
Yeah, and then that's it. Presentation 4:30. Competition closes at 5.
Now have a look at the.
Huh?
Can I just lunchtime? So it'll be just 1.5, 1 in 15 minutes.
Huh?
Wait.
Yeah, it's a short lunch break tomorrow because the trade show's not here. It was just so people could walk around the trade show, and also so you can know somewhere to go and get some food.
The show, so there won't be any chance to do the store today, tomorrow?
There'll be 4 traders here, so and talking and stuff. But go and have a quick look now, mate. See what's there. All right? So what's happening now is most of Henrik's army is checked. Yeah, that's alright. Thank you, Chris. Anyway, it's good to have you. So, from what we can see, there's 4. All the Storm Fiends are dead. basically, all of the Skaven is dead. And Eric controls both flanking objectives. And there's still some Plague Monks left. The problem is, he's got his Bombardier, his Warlord Bombardier, he's got his Vermin Lord, and he's probably got quite a chunk of his Plague Monks left. Sorry, I'm tired now. Yeah, he's got his Plague Monks left, but he needs to go and clear out 15 old boys on the bottom, and then there is a good 35-40 odd boys in the top, maybe even more. I'll have a better look and I'll get back. Yeah, so there's a good 50 odd boys left on the table. Just in the top right hand corner there's 50 odd boys, and then in the bottom left corner he's holding it there. But Henrik is taking priority, turn 4. I'll say now Henrik is just playing for those chaos points. 9 o'clock start, 8:45. Yeah, and then it's only an hour and 15 minutes for lunch. So it's it's not as long as today. Yeah, so Henrik is going for the Chaos Trophy now, so it's going to be most kill points he killed. And then also for Chaos, it's most kill points he lost, so combined score. So he's probably trying to just get himself wiped out now. So he's just going to commit 40 monks into those R boys, and then he's going to commit 40 monks into the other guys at the top.
Or what's that mean? Is he locked up?
He doesn't know.
I don't know, but this game will be over like in a minute.
Yeah.
Well, I think Henry's going to play out to die. What I'll do is I'll just leave that running.
Yeah.
And then I'll go and ask Pete. The thing is, if you leave it, it's kind of...
At the ogres.
Yeah, 40k lot it is to like 915.
Yeah. Do you know if any of your guys have stuff in the painting competition they haven't collected?
Maybe Richie Belfield. He entered a 40k model.
Oh, sorry.
I do kill points.
Is that one? Yeah. Okay.
I
1970, yeah. 170. Done. Yep, thank you.
It's great. It works.
Come on, burn one of my good.
Day
23.
Yes.
So it's table 18. It's Chris Tomlin versus James.
Excellent.
Okay, so I got a major, and
I can't do that, but I can only do the kill points.
the
Kill points.
right. Okay.
Tim
so
can do the other bit.
I killed 1870 of yours, and he
Yeah.
killed 160 of mine.
And for the order bit,
Yep.
how many heroes?
Oh yeah, I killed all the heroes. Yes. So now how many points was it? 880 for the cash. Yeah, 880 plus 30 plus 200, so 330.
One.
1, 2, 10.
You got your swords in the app?
He hasn't got access to the app. So
Okay, cool. I'll do that for you now.
So I got 20 and he got 0.
Okay.
Is that one a bit better?
That game. Oh no, a lot worse. Everything actually died.
I let's see a secret. I cocked up and got dropped out of the system, so I got allocated to the table.
Oh right.
So you were almost down there anyway.
Oh yeah.
But now you're going to be back up. That's the best thing
I had a
now.
really bad match on the first day.
You got 2 wins, 1 loss.
I haven't won any yet, but so I just keep focusing.
I've not played for the weekend competition, so.
No, you've got 9 a.m. tomorrow.
That's when it starts.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, 9 a.m. start, 8:55.
Washed away in school.
So the win for this is game over. Henrik is literally just playing it out to see how much of his stuff dies, because they've still got plenty of time left on the round, but we're just going to cut the video short there so I can cut around and do me job.